Hello, welcome back. GovDoc Breakdown, no opinions, just facts and summaries of government documents, and we let you take it from there. Back again, June 4th, Presidential Proclamation restricting the entry of foreign nationals to protect the United States from foreign terrorists and other national security and public safety threats. All right, kind of an interesting one here, but I say that a lot because I'm a huge nerd, but this proclamation restricts or suspends immigration and travel into the U.S. from certain countries the U.S. government says do not meet security or information sharing standards. The stated goal of this action is to protect national security and public safety. In the president's first term, he issued travel bans on certain countries which were actually later upheld by the Supreme Court. This proclamation builds on those actions by identifying countries that do not provide enough vetting information, like passport validation or criminal history, to the U.S. authorities. The proclamation separates countries into two groups, those with a full ban and those with a partial ban. There are 12 countries with the full ban applied to them for various reasons spelled out in the proclamation, and we'll give you a little cliff notes for each one. So those 12 countries are Afghanistan, due to Taliban controlling the country, poor document control, and very high visa overstay rates. Basically, people not leaving the U.S. when their visas have expired. Burma or Myanmar, with poor cooperation and extremely high overstay rates. Chad, 50% overstay rate. The Republic of Congo, the Sudan, Equatorial Guinea with a 70% overstay rate. Eritrea, no criminal records shared, and they won't take back deportees. Haiti, large undocumented migration surge and weak law enforcement coordination. Libya lacks document control and there is a terrorism presence in the country. Iran, state sponsor of terrorism, and they won't take back deportees either. Somalia, no real government control and a terrorist safe haven. And Yemen, government lacks territorial control and the U.S. military is active in the area. There are also 7 countries with partial restrictions, basically bans on certain types of visas, and those are Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. This proclamation only applies to foreign nationals who are outside the U.S. on June 9th, 2025, and those who do not already have valid visas. The proclamation does not apply to lawful permanent residents, basically green card holders, dual nationals traveling on a passport from a different non-banned country, so basically people who have dual citizenship. If they're traveling on the passport that is not on the list, they're good to go. Diplomats and NATO personnel, athletes attending major global sporting events, immediate family immigrants with verified identity like spouse, children, or parent of a U.S. citizen, orphans being adopted, certain special visa holders like Afghans who worked for the U.S. and were given special protections, and people fleeing persecution in Iran. So all of those people will not be affected by this proclamation. There are also case-by-case exceptions allowed for national interest reasons, like witnesses in court cases or urgent government needs. No existing visas will be revoked. Asylum seekers, refugees, and people protected by international torture conventions are still eligible to apply for protections based on those grounds. And the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, will review the list of banned countries and engage with those countries to improve security protocols and cooperation moving forward. All right, that's it for this one. Kaimo, keep your mind open, do your own research, form your own opinion. See you in a little bit.